Disclaimer: the following narrative is based on open source reports and public claims.
Odessa is once again in the spotlight after reports of a precision strike surfaced from Russian military sources. This port city has long been considered one of Ukraine's most strategic assets, both economically and militarily. Because of that, any attack involving Odessa carries a meaning far beyond explosions alone. The latest reports point to the use of high-precision, long-range weapons, and this is where the narrative begins to shift. When a city repeatedly described as well-protected is shaken once again, serious questions emerge about how solid those security claims really are on the ground. The Iskander-M is not just a tactical ballistic missile. It represents Russia's technological edge in modern warfare. Designed from the ground up to operate in environments filled with radar systems, layered air defenses, and interception networks, Iskander-M stands apart. Its ability to maneuver aggressively during the terminal phase makes interception extremely difficult. In this context, Iskander-M is not merely a weapon of destruction, but a psychological tool that directly challenges the confidence of the opponent's air defense systems. The reported use of Iskander-M alongside Kalibr cruise missiles suggests a deliberate and calculated attack pattern. This is a hallmark of modern military doctrine focused on layered effects. Kalibr missiles apply initial pressure, stretching air defenses, while Iskander-M is reserved for high-value targets. This approach signals careful planning rather than random retaliation. Russia appears focused on maximizing impact with precision, highlighting a strategy that values efficiency and long-term pressure over spectacle. Energy infrastructure and airfields are not random targets. They form the backbone of both civilian life and military operations. Disrupting energy supplies immediately affects urban stability, while striking airbases undermines operational flexibility. If these reports are accurate, they reveal a deep understanding of Ukraine's vulnerabilities. At the same time, this raises criticism toward Ukrainian defenses, as these high-value facilities have long been known as priority targets, yet remain exposed to significant disruption. Reports from local residents about power outages underline that this strike was not symbolic. In modern warfare, electricity is more than convenience. It is the foundation of communication, air defense coordination, emergency response, and logistics. When the lights go out, a city becomes more fragile. This once again highlights shortcomings in Ukraine's infrastructure protection. The question becomes unavoidable. If these targets are predictable, why do the consequences remain so severe each time they are hit? Ukrainian officials and Western partners frequently emphasize improvements in air defense capabilities. However, the continued ability of systems like Iskander-M to penetrate defenses exposes a gap between public claims and battlefield reality. The issue is not the absence of Western systems, but their limitations against weapons specifically engineered to defeat them. Each successful strike serves as a reminder that air defense is not an impenetrable shield, and Ukraine still faces serious challenges closing these gaps. The use of Iskander-M also sends a broader strategic signal. Russia appears intent on demonstrating that it retains sufficient stockpiles, precision capabilities, and control over escalation. This directly counters narratives suggesting that Russian missile capacity is exhausted or technologically degraded. On the contrary, carefully timed and targeted strikes project discipline and confidence. In a prolonged conflict, such messaging can be as influential as battlefield outcomes themselves. Odessa once again reflects the harsh realities of modern warfare. No city is truly safe when high-precision missile systems remain operational. As long as weapons like Iskander-M continue to penetrate defenses and strike critical targets, Ukraine remains locked in a difficult defensive posture. This war is no longer just about territory, but about technological superiority, precision, and momentum. And in this chapter of the conflict, Iskander-M once again reinforces its reputation as one of the most decisive weapons shaping the battlefield in Eastern Europe.